Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back to you again with another true crime reading. This time it's on the Nancy Ng case. So, for those of you that don't know, I'll give you a little bit of backstory. So, I watched a TikTok with some blonde lady telling me what happened. And so, you guys know I don't like to know too much, but the gist of what I understood from that video is that Nancy went to a trip in Guatemala. I think she went to like a safe resort, but she was going on like some sort of like yoga retreat. She had gone on there the year before. She went back and she went missing in the water, and no one reported her missing for 24 hours. And she was with like 10 other people. And apparently like everyone went back into their cabin or whatever, and like ransacked everything and just left immediately, even though the retreat wasn't over when she went missing. And the one lady who was with her on the water, because apparently like her and one other lady went out in the water and everyone else went back home. And the one lady wouldn't talk. And then eventually when she did talk, she said that it was an accident, and Nancy like went under the current and she tried to grab the board, and she grabbed the board. And when she was grabbing the board, Nancy disappeared because she got sucked under the current. They've apparently searched like 95% of the water and they still haven't found her. And she's been missing since like October 19th or something. So all alleged. So I'm gonna kind of do a reading on this. I know I'm a little bit late, but hopefully I can maybe give some sort of insight or some sort of help. I mean, I've been doing these true crime readings for years. I have a playlist full of them. And my intention here is to kind of help and see if I can find out maybe some piece of information. Who knows? So remember, these readings all alleged, different chambers only. And let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to pull one card for her. Then I want to pull a card for the other lady. I want to pull for the energy between them. And then I want to pull for what happened. So her, the other lady, Six of Swords. The other lady, what energy between and what happened. Excuse me. I also want to pull a card for the Instructor. Okay. Okay, so she showed up as the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is travel, distance, change, the internet. She's traveling, so of course she's going to show up as the Six of Swords. It's also a shipwreck card. So, I mean, I definitely think something happened to her in that water for sure. I know some people were like, oh, they like captured her or something. I don't know, but I can tell you that something absolutely did happen in that water. That's not like a made up story. Something happened to her in that water. The Two of Wands is reversed for the other person on the other side of this, which is the woman that she was with. The Two of Wands being reversed is misguided aggressions or, oh my God. I just had a flash of shit in my head. And a pit in my stomach. This is all alleged from chambers only. I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like suffocation. It's almost like I'm having a heart attack. Like my heart is like beating 1,000,000 miles a minute and I'm terrified. So the Two of Wands being reversed is misguided aggressions, which I see the two of them struggling. I see the two of them struggling. Oh my God. I see the two of them struggling in the water. Something happened. It's almost like if something passed by and the water got rough or something. I see the two of them like struggling. I don't know if they were, I mean, it could be play fighting, but I don't think so. I think the two of them struggling, and I think the other woman accidentally knocked her over or something. Because the Nine of Pentacles to me is like, the Nine of Pentacles is an individual card. It's like a single card. It's like I do things for me and myself. It's not necessarily a selfish card, but it's like I put myself first. And it's also an individual. So I think what this is translating to is like, it's like survival of the fittest. And it's like me above you, but I don't think it was intentional. I don't see this woman as intentionally trying to hurt someone. I see it as like panicking, trying to protect myself, and in saving myself, I made it worse for her. In saving myself, I made it worse for you. That's what I'm hearing. Almost like you knocked someone off. It's almost like if she struggled and knocked her off and she drowned. I'm seeing the both of them, and I see her just doing something to save herself, and it fucks over Nancy. That's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. I don't know. Again, it's hard for me. I don't know if that's a metaphor. I don't know if this is actually what happened in the water or if that's a metaphor. It's very difficult for me to discern the two. I'm still learning, as I go, especially with true crime cases. And maybe I'm 100% wrong. I don't know, but that's what I'm seeing and that's what I'm feeling. It's like I see both of them struggling and her just like, it's almost like if I kicked you off because I was panicking and I like knocked you off and then you're gone. I don't believe her story about I grabbed the board. That's made up. I don't believe that. I believe there was some sort of struggle or something happening and I see her, in order to save herself, she knocked her over. The Two of Cups is also what happened. So this is my what happened card, which means it happened to the both of them. Whatever happened to Nancy happened to the other lady as well, because the Two of Cups says we're in this together. We're connected. And it means there were two people involved. So and again, I see the Two of Cups as like, never let go, Jack, never let go. And he lets go and she drowns. That's what that card represents for me. So it's like, what happened in that water, lady? I do think it was an accident. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that, but it doesn't feel intentional. That's what I'll say. It doesn't feel intentional. Now for the Instructor, I pulled the Star card, which to me is someone who's just like loves attention, loves to be the center of attention, someone that wants to be a celebrity. I think this was just someone that like a typical like instructor for things like this, just like a weird kind of quirky person who just loves attention. Do I think that this person believed in the spiritualness of this retreat? No, not with the Star. I think this person just liked the theatrics of it. A theatrical person who likes the drama, the conflama, and who likes people to like kind of worship him. So I knew I was going to get the Devil card. I knew I was going to get the Devil card. I knew it. So the Devil card is a lot of things here, but the Ten of Cups being reversed is a happily ever after reverse, so it ruined everyone's vibe. And the Ten of Cups is everyone else on the trip. The 10 people that were on the trip, the Ten of Cups. And the Queen of Cups would be like emotions running high, but I also see that as her. The Devil card, I am convinced, allegedly from Chambers only, that the reason that they left is because of all the psychedelics and the drugs that were going on. And maybe they hallucinated, and maybe this lady hallucinated and saw something and freaked out. But this to me gives mushrooms or something like that. That's what it's giving, because what I'm seeing is like people tripping. So it's like there definitely was some sort of hallucinogenic or some sort of drug that I'm seeing that they were like, oh, fuck. They're going to like search all of our shit and we're going to get in trouble. We can't have this. Which is not shocking to me. I mean, being on a retreat with people who are like spiritual, someone's going to probably have something like that on them. So it's not super shocking. Yep. The Eight of Cups, it made me run. The Three of Cups, I don't trust anyone here. And the Temperance card is like gossip. It's also patience. Someone on the island heard something or saw something. Temperance means that that some sort of gossip is true. So, fuck, I don't remember the 1 minute, or was it like a 2-minute TikTok that I watched? Because I watched it a while ago. Oh, fuck, I know there was something that someone was saying they claimed and there's no proof of it. Fuck, I don't remember what it was. Those of you who are familiar with the case will know what I'm talking about. There's some sort of claim. It might not be that. It could be something else. But what I'll tell you is basically temperance means that something that's hearsay is true. So temperance is, for me, and when it comes to this deck and doing true crime, what I've realized is that temperance a lot of times for me is a gossip card in this particular deck, because it talks about this lady going to a local bar. This is what I see this card as. It's like if I went to a local bar and they were telling me the myth of what's going on, but there's a truth to it when it's upright. So it's like, to me, there's something that people were talking about that happened, or the locals, or maybe the police said or something that there's no proof, but it's the truth. That's like what that means. There's a betrayal, King of Wands, and the Knight of Cups reversed. I mean, I think whoever's in charge of this retreat just liked the attention and the money from it. I think that he bailed on a lot of things. I think that he didn't particularly educate people on how to be safe, on the safety. I think that these people were not really supportive of each other. It's fake support. I think it was very every man for himself. Okay, I'm trying to think of how, I want to know how she got out in the water though. Like, was that her idea? Four of Wands, Justice card, Nine of Wands. They're all just worried about the legal issues. Everyone is so worried about being sued and the legal issues, and that is why there is no information. Everyone's humility and humanity goes out the window when the law is not on their side. The Nine of Wands about things getting worse before they get better, which means like whoever it was panicked. This lady panicked and everyone else panicked. And when they panicked, they lawyered up, which means you don't get much information. It's the legal system. I think it's because the lady's in a gray area. I think she's in a gray area, so she's scared. Rightfully so. Damn it. Six of Cups, Hermit reversed, and the Four of Cups reversed. Was anybody on this trip with her last year? Was there any repeat people? The past, out of my comfort zone. I know she had gone on something like this, if not the same one previously. I can tell you this. Someone did not like her because they felt like she... How do I word this? There's someone that doesn't like her, which is why I'm like, they have to have a history with her. So that's why I'm wondering if there was someone from the past, like she previously had an issue with or was on the past trip. Because the Seven of Pentacles is about comfort. The Ace of Swords is about someone like swinging, right? That's like an attack. And then the Three of Wands is reverse. It's almost like Nancy was smarter than them and they didn't like that, or had more experience and they didn't like that because they're a know-it-all, or maybe got attention from a guy or a girl or whatever that they wanted. It's just, I see it as like Nancy shined brighter than them and it pissed them off. You know how some people are just naturally better at certain things no matter how much you study or try to be good at? I don't know if this played a part in it, or if this is just adjacent to her going missing, but this is absolutely something that was going on. There is someone here that's like, ugh. And I don't know if I would say that it's like, oh, someone wanted her murdered, as much as I would say, oh, Nancy's a know-it-all. If she's a know-it-all, she can do it on her own. Like basically, I'll give you a great example of this scenario. If Nancy was like, oh, I want to go out alone, and everyone's like, you shouldn't go out alone. Like it's not good for you. Like it's not healthy. Like you could die. Like it's dangerous. And then Nancy's like, no, I'm fine. I know what I'm doing. And then someone be like, oh, whatever. Yeah, she knows what she's doing. Let her do it then. Just let her go. That's what I'm seeing. Because Nancy's energy to me is someone that's very happy-go-lucky. It reminds me of very Sagittarian energy. It's like happy-go-lucky. Let's have an adventure. We'll figure it out. Don't stress. Don't worry. We're vibing and having a good time. That's what her energy feels like. And she's very confident. She feels very confident to me. She feels like not worried. I don't see her as like a fearful or a worried person. She seems pretty chill and confident. So that's why I'm like, there has to be some sort of freak accident. It doesn't feel, I don't feel malicious energy, which is why I'm like, yeah, there's a little tension, a little jealousy because she's that girl, but I don't feel like someone was trying to ruin her or destroy her. Maybe there was some tension or maybe some practical jokes or something, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like someone was trying to murder her. It doesn't feel like a murder to me, at least intentional. I guess the word is homicide. Knight of Swords, 3 Empress reversed, and Ace of Cups. Obviously don't know if she's alive or dead. I can't tell you. That's not something I'm able to do. But what I can say is the Knight of Swords, the Emperor is reversed, and the Ace of Cups. I keep hearing in my head, well, she knows what she's doing, so let her deal with it. I don't know if she came across as like know-it-all to this person or these people or the group, but I am seeing like, well, she thinks she knows everything, so let her handle it. Okay, so she's such an expert and she's so good at it, let her do it. That's what I'm seeing. Like, and I wonder if it has to do with her going out there alone or with that one other girl. Emperor, 10 of Wands, and then Page of Swords. I think there's a part of Nancy that wanted to like prove herself. Emperor. She felt like she wanted to be the best. She wanted to prove herself. I can do this. I can do that. Like I see her as very confident and self-assuring. Like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be the best. I'm going to handle this. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to make my own, the Emperor. Like, I'm going to be an instructor one day. I'm going to be able to do this. Like, I see her being like, this is my thing. Like, I'm good at this. I love this. I want to do this more. I want to be the best at this. I want to do my own thing. I want to have my own retreats. Something happened with the boat. Chariot reversed. Something happened with the boat. I don't know if it capsized or whatever she was on. I don't know if she was on a boat or a dinghy. I don't know what the fuck she was on. I don't remember. A surfboard. I don't remember what she was on. But whatever she's on, something happened to it for sure. I don't know if it got damaged or what happened. Something happened to it. And like I said, I think that other girl, maybe it happened to both of them. And that other girl, like whatever she did, fucked over Nancy. But that's what I'm seeing. It's like one of them screws over the other one, but not intentionally. It would be like if I created a whirlpool or something, or I like pushed you away because I was like paddling too fast and you went into a whirlpool. Like it's like something weird like that. Unless that's translating to like another ship and one of them getting away and the other one not getting away. Because I know there's a theory that she got captured or allegedly trafficked or something. I guess technically that could mean that, but it's hard for me because I'm not really getting a big bad. Usually, if that was the case, I would see a big bad. Like there would be another energy here. I don't think so. And if there is, then it wasn't the first part because all I'm getting, my energetic connection cuts off once I see like the issue with the boat or whatever she's on. The other girl causes a problem. She goes under and then I don't get anything. Nothing. It ends there. Can you get sucked into a current there? I guess I don't really know. Two of Swords reversed and Magician. I made a bad decision. Is it possible that visibility was low? Because I almost see them supposed to go to the right, but they go to the left. What I'm seeing in my mind's eye, especially Magician reverse, is miscommunication and misdirection. So it's almost like we need to stay over by the right. We paddle to the right, but the current pushes us to the left, and that's why we're in trouble. I don't know. That's the best I can do. I don't know if this is making any sense, but I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know because I feel like I don't know what I got. So hopefully I explained it correctly. Yeah, if you like that, follow me. Subscribe down below. I have plenty of other true crimes. If you're interested, follow me Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Antphrodite. If you really like this video and you want to support me, you can always join my YouTube memberships. There's 3 tiers, $5, $10, $50 tier. You get access to pick a card, story times. You can win a reading from me. And until next time, good luck, and I hope this helped. I tried my best.